Boo! It's another day today. It's not technically the next day after recording yesterday's thing. I don't know why I phrased that so weirdly, but I skipped a day in between basically. And you might be like, why? And I was like, I'm this close to burnout, just let me be, okay? That's what I told myself. And then I went and I wanted to eat pancakes, so I tried to make some. Oof, they didn't survive. Is that a person? Oh, that's so weird. It's kind of like a person, but like a scarecrow at the same time outside. But I also don't know if it's a lamplight. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm seeing things. It's 9:15. I clocked in. But I realized that most likely the reason that... Okay, no, wait. Let me tell you my pancake story. So I made the batter. And it was for like one sort of serving size, kind of like made up to 4 to 6 pancakes. They all kept sticking to the bottom of the pan, and first I thought it was the wrong pan, and then I switched the pan, and I switched the pan 3 times. I had 3 burnt pans to like wash. Yeah, and it was terrible. I ended up just putting the batter into like a little ramekin and then putting it in like baking it basically. But it was terrible. It's a very cloudy day today, and I'm feeling winter blues, but like it's not winter, so. But yeah, I can't make fun of grey bullet crest anymore. At least his pancakes don't stick to the bottom of the pan. Speaking of Miraculous Ladybug season 6, haven't watched it, but I like some of the models. I like how it looks, so I'm excited. Okay, yeah, so that's basically what I did. Oh, I watched a bunch of Doctor Who as well. Like, what do you call it? The new series? Not the season 2, the season 1 or whatever of the new Doctor Who. Because I hadn't catched up, because I basically reached a slump where like at the 13th Doctor, where I'd already seen the first season, like the whole of it, but it's like I know it ish well enough that it's weird rewatching it, because it's like, oh, I'm just wasting time. Like, I know what's going to come next, but it's also like I don't know it well enough that I can just skip it over, because I watched it all kind of prior watching 9, 10, 11, I think. Or like I watched a bit of 10 and 11 or something. Yeah, I kind of went into like the 13th Doctor with only like Sarah Jane Smith's adventures knowledge. So it's like I kind of need to rewatch it, but I just decided to skip it and skip the anniversary so that like I can come back and watch through all of that and then have the enjoyment of the anniversary. And I just started from the new Doctor onwards. So yeah, 73 yards. That's kind of where I left off with that. Anyways, so for today we have Lineartt. We're basically copying this over because that's kind of what I have to do. Because I think I'm just going to be focusing on Lineartt this thing. I'm gonna also edit as well because I haven't edited a video in ages. My thumb kind of hurts. I don't know if you can kind of hear like howling outside, like the wind. It's trying to move through the windows and it's making the sound. So I feel like that usually doesn't happen. So I tried to close it, but then I had my thumb in the middle of the process. I also think it is closed, so I don't know. It's just howling. I didn't play Professor Layton, but oh well. So I'm gonna do that lot with you, and then I'm gonna think. Other stuff that I'm like implementing is that I'm actually going to, because I think the reason why I was so close to burnout was because I actually don't stop. Like I always tell myself, oh, it's like a 9 to 5 or whatever, and I never stop at 5 or like 5 or like 6. Like sometimes I'll be like, oh, it's like a 10 to 6 or whatever. I never stop at 6. I always go on to like 7, 8 maybe, like depending on what I'm doing, like either like the editing or what else am I doing. Yeah, just like catching up. But again, this is like it's not a sprint, and it's not something like coursework that I can just like do it all in once and then forget about it, because it's such a long-term project. So what I think I'm gonna do is like, I've set an alarm on. Right now it's on for 5:15 because I started at 9:15. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna set an alarm on every sort of thing for like 1 p.m. 1 hour lunch break in between. So that I can treat it like I'm actually working or whatever. So that I don't end up overworking myself and getting burnt out, because it was like I was working till like 7, 8, and then like I kind of want to sleep towards the end of 9 because I'm tired from waking up early to do the work. But again, I'm getting motivated. I'm back. Kind of skipped over the burnout with 1 day off, which I took it off, but I still did stuff. Like I did the layout and stuff. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah, I don't know how much of the Lineartt process I'm gonna show you, and then most likely I'm gonna put Doctor Who on and then finish off the other Lineartt. But we'll see. We might need to make a thumbnail. But the thing is, I realized for the third thing, it's just basically me editing. Like, I spent the whole day editing. Like, there's nothing to do with my webcomic. It's like me editing the making of my webcomic rather than like anything webcomic related. So I'm kind of like, and I can't really attach it to the next day or whatever because the next day is quite long as well. So it will just be a hassle exporting. So I'm just gonna like chuck it out there and see how it does. Don't think it's going to do that great. Don't really have expectations for it, but I don't have expectations for any of this right now. Anyways, so that's it for now. I'm gonna just set up my iPad and then I will draw with you. Okay, the wind is kind of mad howling right now. This is the, yeah, like I don't know what's going on because it's not bright today. It's like this is a lot more illuminating, I guess, than it should be or something. Maybe I should put the brightness down. Hopefully you can see it, though it still looks a bit glowy on your end. But essentially this is page 11, so we've got the you and then she's kind of pointing to him as she's walking, and then the blah 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 blah. I decided to just, I was doing this kind of before, like maybe on page 8 or something. I realized when I went and I looked back at it, so I just decided to do that again so that I can better see like the size of the text, because like my writing clearly does not capture sort of like the right size and stuff. So again, that's where we left off. It was kind of a chunky page. This is relatively less chunky. I feel like there's a cat that's trying to come in. So this is the template that I did basically on my day off. So we have it splitting here at page 11 and page 12. Oh, we're on page 11. Okay, right, page 11. But what I decided to do was push this up because there was enough spacing to do that, because it is quite cramped here. Now what I'll do is when I load this bit, I'll just like shimmy everything around just to give it a bit more space, because it is quite chock-a-block over there compared to the here. So that's that. Back to the 11th page, the 11th hour. Got Doctor Who in the brain, and is this charged? I don't think so. It's good enough. What I might do is I might just continue line arting up until the point where, would you put it? I might continue line arting up until the point where my Apple Pencil dies, and then I might take a break from line arting and go into editing and stuff. Maybe. I kind of want it to be a bit more chunky and a bit more like rigid, like, huh? Can you hear that? The wind is howling. Every time I say that, it just reminds me of Elsa, to be fair. I think it can do with being a bit rigid. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be talking. Well, I feel like it's weird because it's so early and it's so, I don't know, even though it's like the holidays for like everyone now, not just uni students, it just feels like no one's home. No one's around, everybody's gone. I think what I'll do is I'll make it into a box and then I will just rub away the excess. I kind of want to elongate this because, well, I can shorten her and then make her bigger, but I kind of want to make her a bit more longer because she kind of is. Oh wait, was I drawing on the wrong layer? Nope, right there. This is the text layer then. Put that higher. Okay, select that and go to, gonna go freeform and just that seems more about proportionally right. I'm going to also, I mean, what I could do with this scene, what I could do with this scene is just keep it like completely blocked out. So as in like, because I haven't had that for a while. That's my cat coming in. But like, can I be asked? I think decidedly no.
Wait one second, don't step on my computer. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Okay, so, no, it's fine. I'll keep it like this. What I am gonna do though is decidedly, okay, no, maybe not. Let's kind of rip some of these out. I think all this section basically I want gone. It's fine. If we want it back, we can just add it back. You can undo it. Actually, That is kind of more better. We're slowly going to just chip away at this, I guess. To be honest, no. I kind of want that corner over there. Maybe like that much. My cat just jumped. Might add a couple in between bits, maybe. Actually, kind of want it to fade, but I at the same time don't. Okay. My cat has decided to sit down. Oi! Playing around with my headphones, chomping them. No. Okay, we don't really have any more frames. What I might do with this section is basically make it that part, but like zoomed in. So I'm just gonna leave it out for now, because then I'll only need to do line art once. Just gonna go into a different layer so it's a bit more easier. And then we're gonna draw a really crooked looking aura, like now. I want it to look very disheveled. Maybe like that. So it is meant to be her finger pointing at him. So maybe, I don't know. But surely it should be pointing more out. Help. Might have to be like this. It's fine, it's meant to be a bit silly looking anyways. I don't think it matters if it's like slightly not the right size, you know. But what might need to be done is bringing that closer, so that it looks a bit more sane and not that asymmetric. Okay, I think I need to do her scarf. So what I'll do is draw it like that, and like, no, do I draw her tight, or is that a bit much? It's a bit much, but I think it adds as well. So I'm just gonna vaguely draw it in, but it can also be a bit more hidden off to the side type of thing. So now what are we doing? Skirt. So I do want her to have like a bit of a wide stance. I don't fully know if this makes sense, but I also like the idea of just giving her stick legs. I don't know why these legs are reminding me of bin weevils. I don't know. That's such a like, I don't want to say a deep cut. Maybe like here's the road behind her, and there's rookies quite clearly like, what did I do? What is this? I'm very happy with that. I might actually leave the underlayer of the sketch in this panel because it just seems very fun. I've done that in like 1-2 other places, I think. Okay, how do I want his ears to be though? Or do I put both of them in and then just maybe some like, well, I actually don't know what these lines are. Like, is it his eyebrows? Is one his eyebrow? Whatever. I think that's fine. That's such a fun panel. I like that. I'm gonna actually do what I said, and I'm gonna copy and paste this. I'm gonna, oh my gosh, maybe if it'll let me. I'm gonna copy and paste this so that I can use it later. Okay, never mind. Apparently not. What's this? Okay, I'm gonna flatten this. I really like this as well. The coloring on this. And I like that. I like the use of the dots for that. I feel like the eyebrows changed everything for that one. But anyways, moving on. So with our selected bit, we're going to copy and paste. Now we have it. I'm just going to close that for now. But now we know that we have it at our disposal. Okay, disposal. So now, which one do I want to work on? I think I kind of have to look a bit at the world map because which street are they on? Or does it not matter? Could just make it not matter because the last time we saw the street was this one, which kind of gives no indication of like where they are, and that's such a botchy job, but whatever, it works. It could be that they've reached the end of the thing and like maybe there's wooden fences here or so I might add some wooden fences. Okay, I think that's Good, I'm gonna erase that. And yeah, I'm just gonna make this like a wooden fence in the background. Do I keep their legs in or not? Sorry, Joshua, but we're back. I kind of did a bit in between because I kind of forgot that we weren't recording. Yeah, I kind of decided to add a bit of a background. We have a tree, we have a bit of a house. I think what I'm gonna do is, though, on a low opacity, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna gently fade this so it's like more in the background. Kind of a higher opacity than I was sort of hoping for, but oh well. Okay, and then a even more lower opacity so that we don't fully rub it away, and that we have sort of like a gradient between foreground and background. Actually, I think that's a bit too much. Just ever so slightly, so it's just ever so slightly behind them. I realize that probably doesn't make sense because it probably needs something in the way. I'm assuming. I'm gonna take a lot of. Oh well, we can get rid of it later if it's not fully gone. What do you call it? I'm not gonna add their feet in the shot. I'm just gonna do, but it will still somehow make sense. So maybe if we bring her down, size her up again. Okay, I think that's gone. I'll need to get rid of some of that, but it's fine for the time being. I think we need one of these. Yeah, again, doesn't really matter too much. And I think I'm just gonna add random like these type of, or maybe not the swirls. Some will be from the bottom, some will be from the top, and we'll just give it some aesthetic character. But it's fine because we'll add that in later anyways. Maybe there'll be some here. Don't really know how her legs are gonna work. But what we'll do is we'll go and we'll use the sort of opacity that we've set it to previously, and we will just blur this a bit. Okay, then forget about it. And on another layer, we can't make another layer. Yay. What do we do? Okay, we're getting rid of this one. Sorry, that was like page 9 or something. I think it was page 8, but it's fine. What are we doing? Okay, that was that. We're blurring that out so we don't need to look at it. I think we just need to draw Rookie's legs. Oh, there was a brief bit of sunshine there. How do I just like reference my cat's legs? I can't lie for this part. I'm sure they have differences in legs, but and chicken legs. Cat legs look so similar to chicken legs. I kind of forgot how they work. How do they work? They go like that. No. How did I draw them here? Yeah, that's like a perfect chicken leg. Okay, so it's not really more chickeny over. It's more circular over here. Sorry, it's more circular here. Oh, why could I draw his legs though? Or do I just do it like that? Like, and dot, 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 dot. You know what? I kind of like that. I kind of like that, can't I? Especially because there's a lot going on in the scene. I don't think we need the flippiness of it. Boom. I think my cat wants to go outside. Nope. You decided nope. We will respect that. Okay, now he decided he's gonna go. Or maybe not. He's a bit hard to understand what he wants. Not brush, please. Why are there seagulls? Oh my god, there's sunshine. So, I don't mind how that looks. Kind of want her ear to look a bit more. Does it do the reference? Don't know if it does. So her stop like that. I actually stopped before then, but on this side she doesn't have her dad's coat. I'll make her finger pointing a bit more like this. I think what I'll do is I'll just twist it a bit. Thinking about twisting her sleeve as well, but I don't know about that right now. That's definitely pointing in the right direction. I don't know if I need to warp it a bit. Okay, now, do I want her sleeve to be like that? It's a bit more legit. My cat is coming up. He's ascending to the table. Okay, he's seeing outside. Okay, well, we've been recording for a bit. What I might do is I might just finish this off and then call it quits for here for right now, because I think we have a good chunk of footage, and I might just watch Doctor Who and finish this off, because that's kind of what I do. Hello, am I on a erase brush? Yeah. How do pleated skirts look when they're in motion? Obviously she has a big bag, not that huge I think, but it is still Still gonna be in the way though, like you will be able to see it. I don't know how accurate that is to the bag's anatomy, but oh well, kind of. Yeah, I don't think I need to put too much effort into this because I gotta remember as well that this is either do I just get rid of that? No. There's a chance I'll forget that the thing is there, but it's alright. Bag is there, but I'm sure I'll remember. I think that's good enough. And then what we do is we rub out wherever she is and wherever, kind of with a good margin. I don't know if you can make out. So what do? Do I just undo it all? I think I'm gonna undo it all. I don't like the way that it's very like seamlessly, unseemingly blending and I don't know, help, send help. It's somewhere like here would need it because there's just so many lines. Do we prefer that? Is it more subtle? You like that? Are we about that? I think that's fine. I think what I might do is add in a bit of, oh my gosh, all that howling. Okay, well, since we're done with this part, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch whilst I go on because we probably have like an hour's worth of footage already. So I'm gonna watch Doctor Who and I'll come back with you. What I'm essentially gonna do is I'm gonna do the lineup for this and then copy and paste that over there. So yeah, see ya. Okay, so I'm vaguely back. I'm not really back, but I'm checking in to say that I've done the lineup. And oh my gosh, dot and bubble. Dot and bubble. Oh, it's so good. I'm on the next one. But oh my gosh, dot and bubble. That was so good. That was so good. But like so bad, so sad as well. But it was so good. Oh my gosh, it was really good. It was really good. Anyways, so that's where I am at with Doctor Who. I'm on the next episode now. I don't know what it's called. But I've also done the line art, so I'm gonna duplicate it and Gaussian blur it and get back to watching Doctor Who. But otherwise, yeah. Okay, so it's 5:19, so I'm a bit late, but I'm gonna just be signing off. I kind of just got the colouring and the line art done, which to be fair, that's like good enough for the day. So here we have the first panel, and then we have the second one, which I'm happy with, and then we have the third, and then the bit of the fourth, and then I'm gonna do the text for this like tomorrow, and I'm also gonna do the editing tomorrow. I'm just gonna sign off now and watch the first episode of the second season on Doctor Who. I think going forward, I'm definitely gonna enforce the ban after 5 for myself, because otherwise I'm gonna get burnt out. But yeah, that's the end of the video. That's the end. Oh wait, no, I forgot to do her mouth. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll just quickly do that and then I'll sign off with you lot. Okay, all has been restored now. Yay. So that's the end. I like this. I don't know if the perspective of the street makes sense, but I think it just adds to it. Yeah, here's a close-up. She's got little dots in her hair, if it will focus. Boom. I'll add the text tomorrow and everything. So yeah, bye.